Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and sometimes I just come across some of the coolest knockoff toys, and I just have to share them with you. So today, we're going to take a look at Treasures of the Temple Warriors Thunder Prince. Okay, I think it's pretty obvious what this is a knockoff of. But in case you didn't realize, yes, this is a Masters of the Universe He-Man knockoff. And here's the thing that really caught my attention on this. It is a die-cast metal action figure. Not very often do you find a knockoff toy that's die-cast metal. There have been so many different types of knockoffs and bootlegs of the classic Masters of the Universe line, but this is the first time I think I have ever come across a die-cast metal version. Now, the packaging the figure comes in is also very reminiscent of that classic Masters of the Universe packaging. You can see it's got the exploding rocks theme right behind the Warriors logo there, and then on the bottom we do have some really generic looking scenes of some treasure, but we do have a nice little blister bubble there featuring the figure and his weapon within. Now you'll notice it does say collect 6 styles, and if you turn the card back over, we get a look at these 6 figures that were in the Treasures of the Temple Warriors lineup. That of course includes Thunder Prince, which we have here, but also Demon Man, Power Lord, Evil Car Zoo, Zodiac, and Lava Monster. Wow. Incredible. Alright. So let's take a look at this guy outside of the packaging to check him out. Now, one thing to note, he is in a much smaller scale. The Masters of the Universe figures were in that 5-inch scale. This guy's more in that 3 3/4 inch, 4-inch type scale. But he does have the same kind of build. You can see he does have those same squat-like legs. He's obviously wearing the He-Man furry boots and the furry loincloth, and he's got a little harness on it that even has the Iron Cross, just like He-Man. But he does have more of a red theme going on, and you'll notice that his name was Thunder Prince. So I think it's pretty obvious that he's more in the style of Thunder Punch He-Man than standard He-Man. Now, the figure is die-cast metal, surprisingly. The head and the pelvis pieces are the only parts that are made of plastic. The head is actually made of this really weird, rubbery kind of feeling plastic, and it's a bit sticky, unfortunately, probably from age. But the rest of the figure is a very nice, heavy die-cast metal. You can see it is cheaper, though. I mean, you can see the seams on the back of his legs there, where it almost barely looks like he's held together, but I'm not having any problems with him falling apart or anything, so that's a plus. Paint job on the figure is interesting. The head, I think, has got to be the most interesting piece because while it's all painted yellow like it's blonde hair, taking a closer look at it, it does appear that he's wearing some sort of headgear, but it's just kind of blended in with his hair as far as the yellow paint goes, so that is really interesting. And then he comes with one weapon, which is just a generic little plastic silver sword, which can be placed in his right hand. The articulation is pretty basic on there. The head turns left and right, the arms move up and down, the legs are actually on the springy kind of rubber band type piece that the old vintage Masters are. And he is wearing a little plastic harness again, which can be removed just like the vintage Masters figures. So, like I said, it's an obvious knockoff. Paint job is pretty cruddy. Sculpt's not that great, but he's definitely unique. I mean, he's a die-cast metal figure, which, like I said, not something you commonly see on a knockoff. And I gotta admit, the packaging he came in is pretty neat. And this might honestly be a set of figures that you want to keep on the actual card backs if you get a hold of them. Mine was obviously a pretty dinged-up card back, so it wasn't a big deal that I opened it up. But now I'm kind of interested to find some of these other wacky characters because I kind of want to check them out. So I just randomly came across this guy online in an auction. I have no idea how hard to find these are or where they were actually sold, but might be something you guys want to check out if you're into knockoffs. So happy hunting, and until next time.